Hello, this is Colin Sandy from Sandy Audio Visual. Today we're going to talk about rack mounting your professional TriCaster. Here we have a TriCaster 860. This video is applicable to the TriCaster 850, the TriCaster 850 Extreme, the TriCaster 855, the TriCaster 860, the TriCaster 8000, as well as the 4-input models, the TriCaster 450, 450 Extreme, 455, 460, and 410. If you're using this or you're looking at this video to rack mount your sports playback engine or 3-play, this is applicable to all models of the 3-play series except for the original 3-play. So, what's all this about? To ensure longevity of your TriCaster, you'll want to put it in a professional road case. And in that professional road case, you'll have a series of airs that you attach to a bunch of holes or a rack. Now, the big mistake that many people make is that they rack the front of their TriCaster, right? Because you have these wonderful holes right here to mount to the front, but they do not mount the back of the TriCaster. All right, to do that, you'll have to attach what are called rails. And here we have a set of telescoping rails on either side of the TriCaster. And it allows it not only to share the load or load balance between the front of the TriCaster and the rear of the TriCaster to distribute that weight from the front mount points to rear mount points, but also to add a bit of additional convenience by allowing the unit to slide out of your rack if you need to perform any field repairs as opposed to having to take the entire thing apart. Now, you will notice that these racks are mounted, or these rails are mounted to the side. There is already a rail attached to your TriCaster. It is a black rail, essentially there for rigidity to add a bit more stiffness to your TriCaster box. You will have to remove that black rail that came with your TriCaster and replace it with one of these telescoping rails. Now, you have simple screws here. This is a number 8 32 thread. So an 832 screw that screws directly into your TriCaster box. Those will fit. And the back of this rail here is what you attach to the other set of rails. So this pretty much mimics what you have here at the front. So you screw in the back, screw in the front, and then you screw these rails. It slides in like this, right? And you screw them together with pretty much the same screws and nuts. The only thing I'd add to the kits that you normally get when you purchase these is here we have, these are Home Depot part numbers, but here from Crown Bolt we have a you'll probably get to the store wondering, should I get an internal or an external locking washer? This is an internal locking washer. You see it's here for a number 8 size screw. Right, this comes in 3 pieces. I got a couple of them. They're about 50 cents a package. Right, and I just bought some extra screws because I didn't want to open a brand new set of these since I misplaced some of them. I'm overhauling this one because over time the bolts, especially if you transport it a lot, can work their way out. So I'm adding now the locking washers to keep the bolts on to make sure that everything stays nice and tight in the box. So you can purchase these rails directly from NewTek, or I believe your NewTek dealer. You can also purchase them from Sandy Audio Visual. We sell them for 80 bucks, and they're very strong, rigid, high quality. The box is about 40-45 pounds. These rails can take about 60 pounds. They're great. I've had them on my case since the 850 was introduced. I also have a 460 around here somewhere. that I'd also advise rack mounting. I threw away my old box, but as a demonstration, if you only rack your front ears and you have any kind of lateral vibration, the front of your TriCaster will literally shear off. It's worth spending the $100 or $200 for the rails to mount your TriCaster properly, because I bet you it'll cost you more than a couple $100 to replace the front of your TriCaster. That is all.